Welcome back to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on location. Tonight we are in the beautiful suburb of St. Louis Park, bringing you girls varsity basketball featuring Robbinsdale Armstrong, the Falcons, 1-2, taking on the home St. Louis Park Orioles, 2-2. This is their home opener. Good excitement here at their home gym, and one of the unique things tonight in high school basketball, and I'm Robert Christensen, and again, we are at St. Louis Park High School bringing you girls varsity basketball. But the interesting thing tonight is the 35-second clock is in effect, a new rule that was passed by the Minnesota State High School Athletic Association. I'm going to be interested to see how that impacts the league. There it is, the nice Daktronic sign, 35. So let's see how this impacts the game. You can't freeze the ball if you get up by 20 with 5 minutes to go. All right, we're underway. St. Louis Park at home. That is Isabella Miller in there to take the first, Ruby Massey, but Robbinsdale Armstrong gets the first possession. Underway here. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We are streaming live on YouTube. So glad you're with us on this Thursday night in early December. And down goes the Armstrong player, and they're going to call that a travel. That was number 3, Ella Cooley, just a freshman out there, committing the first turnover. And look at Armstrong Robbinsdale. They are putting on the 2-2-1 zone press. That's Evelyn Schmitz. She's their very experienced senior point guard. She'll run the show. Nice bounce pass from the wing underneath the Ruby Massey. I thought she might have traveled there, but she was able to get the ball up off the board and in. St. Louis Park leads 2-0 here early on. They have a 2-2 record out of the Metro West Conference. Armstrong 1-2. I expect this to be a really good matchup. Exciting basketball. There's the running jumper, and they're going to call a block. That could have gone either way. And catching that foul, is going to be Kia Hegdahl. Look at that nifty bounce pass underneath. Wasn't sure if she established her left pivot foot there, but I think it was good enough to allow that to go. But now at the line for Armstrong, number 3, Ella Cooley. Cooley puts that first ball off the rim, no good. She'll get a second. That ponytail covers up her number, I can't tell, but there's the 3. She misses, oh, she got the first one, missed the second. I thought she made that first one. Now Evelyn Schmitz into the corner. And there's contact along the baseline. The referee lets it go now. The driving layup by number 1, Ruby Massey. And this time she does draw the charging call, and I thought that was a good call. You can judge for yourself at home. Oh, well, did she establish position? Always debatable. Well, not always, but that one could have been. All right, now, Robbinsdale Armstrong in the backcourt, feeling pressure from number 3. That is Catherine Whithead, the 5'7" freshman. Now it's intercepted. Kia Hegdahl comes in with the layup and the 2-point conversion. They're up 4-1. We're just approaching 16.5 minutes to go. Half number 1. Now from the 3-point line. And who was that? Number 23, Peyton Erickson, delivers the 3 to tie it up. All right, now Park again. Kia Hegdahl to the corner. Massey from the 3-point land, off the back of the rim. Rebound into the hands of number 40, Jade Peterson. Quickly into the front court is number 5, Emily Fisher. She faces the double team, and now they're going to call contact on Ruby Massey, number 1. She looks confused by that call, but here was Kia Hegdahl coming right in. Look at the body control. Perfect fundamental layup there. Protected the ball all the way with a defender on her left shoulder and was able to lay that in. That is the experience of senior leadership. The 5'9" guard, Kia Hegdahl, getting it in now. And that's going to be a travel. She didn't put the ball down. Good call by the referee along the sideline as Madison, that is number 23, Peyton Erickson called. Now look at the press, the pressure. Evelyn Schmitz, though, very experienced point guard, never intimidated. Nice job there, getting it across the timeline in the middle. Now the quick outside shot taken by number 33, Isabella Miller, off the front of the rim, rebound to Armstrong. Now number 5 with it for Armstrong, that is Emily Fisher, the junior. Bounce pass to the left wing to number 30, Madison Fandau. Now they give to number 3, Cooley drives the lane. Interrupted by Catherine Whithead, and now underneath, and Hegdahl got the ball, but she had stepped out of bounds. Wasn't completely aware where she was on the court, but good defense by St. Louis Park. We're tied here at 4. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports, throwing underneath the St. Louis Park basket for Robbinsdale Armstrong. Now to the top, quick ball rotation over to the left side, the quick shot, and she goes down. No call on that. That was number 23, Peyton Erickson. She had already delivered another 3 from the other side of the court. She's got a great shot with a quick trigger. Keep an eye on her. She's clearly a dangerous shooter for Armstrong. All right, now throwing in the backcourt, Evelyn Schmitz. 15:20 to go here, first half. Score still tied at 4. Evelyn Schmitz. Watch her dribble. She is capable of really good plays. Now underneath. Oh, they're going to call the charge on that. I'm not so sure. That was number 4, Jamaria Brown-Watson. I mean, yeah. Ugh. I could see what she was trying to do. She was trying to split that little crack there between the 2 defensive players, and probably got a little too much of the Robbinsdale player that caused the charge. That's 3 team fouls on St. Louis Park to 0 for Armstrong. Keep an eye on that stat. Could prove definitive at the end of the first half. Now that shot way off the mark. St. Louis Park with the rebound. Evelyn Schmitz stops, pops off the back of the rim, rebound to number 5 for Armstrong. Fisher quickly into the front court. She pulls up over to the left side to number 30. That's Madison Fandau. Into the corner to number 3, Cooley. Good ball rotation by Armstrong. Now at the top of the key, number 40, that's Jade Peterson. Driving and drawing a little bit of contact, no call. I thought that was a good no call. Now St. Louis Park. Schmitz into the front court. Look at that dribbling. She takes contact, and they're going to call the block, and that's going to be 2 for Evelyn Schmitz. She'll go to the line. Here's that replay, and clearly the Robbinsdale Armstrong player did not have position. I believe that was Maya Dillard, the junior, number 20, and there's Evelyn Schmitz, leading scorer, clearly the leader on this team. I remember her for the last few years. Heck of a player, Evelyn Schmitz. Looking very confident out there. Now substitution checking in for St. Louis Park. That's number 23, Madeline Brown, the 5'10" sophomore. Now Schmitz for her second. She makes it, and now St. Louis Park putting on a little pressure of their own. Not sure, and there's Hegdahl taking advantage with the interception deep in her own court. Quickly to Schmitz on the outside, her shot off the rim. Fighting for the rebound and scrapping for it for Robbinsdale Armstrong was Peyton Erickson. Now to the front court, back to Erickson. Behind the back, dribble, now to the top of the key as Robbinsdale Armstrong tries to settle it down here. We're under 14 to go, and now good defense by number 4. That's Jamaria Brown-Watson. Quickly into the front court, Watson draws contact, and another blocking foul gonna come against Robbinsdale Armstrong's number 20, Maya Dillard. Oh, I don't know about that call. She looked like she was there setting up camp. And now there's the referee over on the sideline explaining it to the coach for Robbinsdale Armstrong. And I don't think it's ever really that great of an idea in high school sports to complain too much about a call, but sometimes a coach needs to stand up and talk about it just to let them know that you're watching. And I thought the Armstrong coach did a nice job with that. He wasn't overly demonstrative, but something needed to be said there, of course. All right, now off that, she makes 1 of 2. Now Armstrong into the front court, running out of room and being desperate, leads to the interception of Evelyn Schmitz. Schmitz now to the right wing again to Brown-Watson, back to Schmitz. She drives in, draws the contact, no call. Ball off the rim, rebound into Robbinsdale Armstrong's hands. That's number 11 with it. Anna Schmelzer, the 9th grade, and that shot quickly taken by Peyton Erickson, and that goes off the rim. She's 1 for 3. Clearly, she's got the green light to shoot all night long. Nice move by Hegdahl, comes in, draws contact. Oh, and they're gonna call another charging call there. Judge for yourself at home. They're only opinions, right? Little bit, I will refrain comment. It's basketball. Good defense by Robbinsdale Armstrong, and now a timeout on the court. And I think it's a good timeout. I don't know who took that one, but the play has been really up and down, a little ragged by both teams, and just to settle down a little bit here would be a good move for both these teams, as it's been a very competitive first half here. 30 seconds on the clock for the timeout as we look at Coach Ron Howard talking to his team. And it's funny, when I was researching this game, I actually did that before tonight. Ron Howard, he reminds me, and this is gonna date myself, there was one of maybe my favorite show growing up, The White Shadow, and Ron Howard was the actor that played the coach of an inner city Los Angeles basketball team. It was a great, great drama, loved it. Basketball being my favorite sport growing up. Okay, following the timeout. So interesting that his name is Ron Howard and he's a basketball coach. Okay, now Robbinsdale Armstrong taking it in, and now the full court man-to-man press by St. Louis Park. Into the front court, Robbinsdale handles it well until right then. Intercepted by number 23, Madeline Brown. Great defense. Schmitz from the outside. Can she get this one to go? She's found her rhythm. That's going to be dangerous for Robbinsdale Armstrong. The press right back on. St. Louis Park leads 10-4. We're under 13 to go. Bounce pass underneath. Armstrong's number 33. That is Marin Wilson, and another turnover. And I like this St. Louis Park team. They are very aggressive on defense and offense. Schmitz draws contact, goes off the board. The whistle, though, before the shot, I believe. That call will go against that woman right there, number 11, Anna Schmelzer. Here's Schmitz. Stop, back step, pop. Suitable for framing, Evelyn Schmitz. All right, now throwing underneath. That'll be handled by number 23, Madeline Brown. Underneath to Schmitz. She uses her body, tries to get it, gets her own rebound, goes right back up, can't get it to go. Rebound to Erickson for Robbinsdale Armstrong. Nice outlet pass ahead to number 5. That is Fisher. Fisher underneath the pass, and the foul committed by number 23, Madeline Brown. So nice outlet pass here. And the beautiful bounce pass underneath, and the shot, whoa, there wasn't as much contact as I thought when I saw it in real time. Nevertheless, the call was made. That's the 6th-team foul on St. Louis Park, as the shot is made by Marin Wilson. She's 6'1", junior. She's one of 2 6'1" players, Jade Peterson, to go against St. Louis Park. They've got 3 5'11" girls. And that one off the rim. Nice rebound underneath by number 23, Brown. Now to the front court, Kia Hegdahl. Hegdahl now manning the point guard position. Schmitz now takes the wing. So they can interchange parts here. Now here comes Schmitz, drives the lane, got the baseline. That's always dangerous if the defense gives up that baseline. Schmitz did not take advantage then, gave it up. Now the shot from outside. Nice shot. Beautiful. Number 23, Madeline Brown, the 5'10" sophomore, gets on the board. She's fired up. Now the full court press. Once again, the return pass. She didn't see it coming, but she handled it well once she got it underneath, and a beautiful steal again by number 3, Catherine Whithead. Just an 8th grader out there, 5'7". I'm trying to remember if she played last year. I think she did as a 7th grader. She is an up and rising star on this team. Driving there, Madeline Brown, are you kidding me? Hello, sophomore Madeline Brown. Welcome to varsity basketball. She's got 4 in a row. 4 points, 2 made shots. Now, Robbinsdale Armstrong underneath. She was open, she couldn't handle it. Went off the rim, and they're gonna give it to Robbinsdale Armstrong. I thought it went off them, but that's why we have replay. Look at that quick shot, folks. You can't overthink it. You're in the groove, or the zone as they call it, and you let it fly. Good things can happen. All right, now clock stopped with 10:47 to go. St. Louis Park, look at the scoreboard. They're opened a 10-point lead. The largest, look at number 3, Whithead. She is cat-like quick out there. All right, now Robbinsdale Armstrong, they'll try it again. Whithead not even looking at the throw-in. They're letting her go. Now she gets it out to the top of the key to number 11. That is Anna Smelzer in the corner. Peyton Erickson jump stops, turns it back to outside. The shot taken by number 11 Smelzer. Rebound into the hands of St. Louis Park. Guess who? Whithead. Seemingly ubiquitous, I believe the word is, everywhere. Now, Hegdahl picks up her dribble. There's Whithead. Hegdahl comes in, lets it go on the running. There was contact after the shot, no call. And the rebound gets into Robbinsdale Armstrong. They got a 2-on-1 mini break if they can convert. And they almost did. Couldn't quite convert on the left-handed layup. Ball out of bounds, turnover to St. Louis Park. We're at 10:04 to go. Just couldn't finish it there. Maren Wilson, the 6'1" junior. Bounce pass, maybe could have got there just a little bit sooner. Nevertheless, an opportunity by the wayside. All right, now Hegdahl playing with number 23, Madeline Brown. I'm becoming a huge fan of Madeline Brown. Not that I'm a fan of all of them, but she is starting to assert herself out there as a leader. Now here comes Robbinsdale Armstrong to Peyton Anderson. She passes it up, and nice defense from behind by number 2, Gabrielle Fadden. And I hope they didn't call her for the foul there. She got beat on the dribble, but was able to get the ball with no foul. Yeah, there was no foul. Good no call by the officials. All right, now to Peyton Erickson. Down underneath to Wilson. This time she gets it to go. Good job by her, Maren Wilson. That'll build some confidence for that young woman right there for sure. Now, here comes Fadden, and she gets it to go. My goodness, St. Louis Park opens up another 10-point lead, and now an interception by Hegdahl. She'll come into the right side to Whithead. She drives the lane, and she gets it to go. Just an 8th grader, folks. Number 3, I'm a fan of hers as well. Timeout on the court as St. Louis Park opens up a 12-point lead. Hegdahl gets it to Whithead and a running jump shot. Those are very difficult to make. Catherine Whithead, and there is Robbinsdale Armstrong trying to figure it out. But I'll tell you who's figured it out is that woman right there. Number 2, Gabrielle Fadden, doing it on both ends of the court tonight. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. All right, timeout coming to an end. Great, exciting basketball. And here was Maren Wilson. Last time down in that same position, she was unable to convert, and it was really nice to see her make that one. All right, timeout over with. 19-7, St. Louis Park, 2-2 on the year. Looking to get up above 500. Both these teams had a similar opponent in this very young season. They got 26 games until February in the playoffs, but they both played Bloomington Kennedy, and they both beat Bloomington Kennedy, so not a lot of indication there. And I see the referee and head coach Ron Howard having discussions over there on the sideline. There they are. Okay, yep, we're all good. Nice job, Coach Ron Howard. It's good to be in a good relationship with the referees. Open, honest, good communication never hurts. Okay, now full court press by St. Louis Park. You've got to believe they smell blood here tonight. Look at the trap there at the timeline, and now Whithead, she's got Schmitz behind her. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound in Robbinsdale Armstrong's hands, and they are still facing the relentless pressure. Now they get it to the timeline, and now they can have a break. There's Peyton Erickson. She drives the line. She drew contact, and it's going to go down for the great three-point play for Peyton Erickson, as Madeline Brown clearly did not have position, and Peyton Erickson gets that to go, and she'll go to the line, and that is just what the doctor ordered for Robbinsdale Armstrong. This game was quickly going to get way out of control, and a conversion here would be good for that team. They can't get it to go, but nevertheless, and now Peyton almost gets it back. Now Whithead has it, gets it across the timeline to Hegdahl. Hegdahl drives the lane, kicks it to the wing to number 33, Miller. Now Evelyn Schmitz back on the court. She'll run the offense from the point, and she's not always the point guard. She shares it with Whithead and Hegdahl. Now she drives in, two players on her, she goes down, no call, rebound to Robbinsdale Armstrong. Now they get it down, they get a 3-0 break. Wilson comes in, can't get it to go from the left side, and there to clean it up for Armstrong is number 3, Ella Cooley, the freshman, 5'6" guard. 19-11. Now Hegdahl comes in and off the rim. A little lack of concentration there. Frenetic play here for sure. Underneath that, Paul got in there, Humbow and Wilson. So Maren Wilson, and you can understand it. That's the left side. I'm pretty much sure she's a right-handed, and that's a tough layup with using your weak arm. If I were her, I'd go shoot 100 of those every day with the left. Just make that a comfortable shot. She'd have 8 more points tonight. All right, now here it comes on the left side. Isabella Miller underneath, blocked from behind, and Robbinsdale Armstrong starting to take advantage of the aggressiveness, and Peyton Erickson knew exactly what to do with it. She's cut the lead to 6. Ron Howard, is he gonna call timeout? Not yet. All right, here comes Hegdahl. They're aggressive, but you want to be controlled in your aggressiveness. And sometimes that is the difficult thing. You find yourself wide open underneath from all that energy, but then you got to slow it down to lay it in off the board and not let it go off the rim. And there's going to be a foul called against Armstrong's number 3, Ella Cooley. As we look at Erickson, she totally took the brunt of that hit. Tough play there by Peyton Erickson. 7:01 to go here, first half. Great game here. Looked like St. Louis Park might run away with it early, but Armstrong has started to claw back. Great entertainment here on ParkTV 16 Sports. Again, glad you're with us. Underneath pass now to the near side. That is Ruby Massey. Now to Evelyn Schmitz. To the wing, Massey over to Whithead. Now Hegdahl. Good ball rotation. Here's Schmitz behind the dribble. The pop shot off the rim, back, just missed it. And the shot clock goes off. So you know what? We mentioned at the beginning of our broadcast the 35-second shot clock. I haven't even thought about it since then. And right then we did hear that buzzer as Schmitz got that shot off just underneath the timeline. So far, the strategy of these two teams, the shot clock has not impacted play at all. No foul there. She tried to split the defense underneath. Nice looking shot by number 20, Maya Dillard, the junior, 5'10", as she checks into the game. It wasn't right on the money, but I liked the touch that she had, and that allowed it to go in as that ball went off the rim, nice and soft and in. That's what they call touch, right? And Whithead is gonna get the call there. So if you're St. Louis Park, right, I mean, the aggressiveness, and then when do you pull back just a little bit on it where it becomes the, what's the law of diminishing returns? Too much of a good thing is too much. So they're showing good aggressiveness, but you want it to be controlled a little bit. Okay, shot made by number 30, Madison Fondau, the senior. And now Armstrong is within 3. 19-16, 6:11 to go. First half, you're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We are on location at St. Louis Park High School. Now Whithead into the front court for the Orioles. Schmitz over to the far side to number 0. That's Amara Schrader who's checked in. Now Schmitz. Schmitz, so confident with the ball there wherever she is. She doesn't need to look at anything. Look at how good her ball handling is and how she distributes that ball. That shot way off the mark. And a whistle on the far side of that sideline. And let's see if we can figure out the body, what the signs are. Foul called on number 20, Dillard, the senior. That's now the 5th team foul on Armstrong. St. Louis Park has 18 fouls. That means Armstrong's in the bonus. Nice block by number 5, Emily Fisher. She should put that on her highlight reel. That was outstanding. Outside, a 3-point shot, misses everything except maybe the bottom of the net and out of bounds. Ball back to St. Louis Park. That block was incredible. All right, now here comes St. Louis Park's Evelyn Schmitz. Quick first half here. We're already down close to 5 to go. Schmitz comes in underneath, wide open, but she was a little too far underneath. Good defense by number 20, Maya Dillard, into the front court. Dillard gets the return pass, looks, finds number 5, Fisher. Fisher back to Dillard. Dillard takes the quick shot and good. Why isn't she starting? Maya Dillard, the junior, 5'10", starting to dominate. Now Schmitz into the front court. Her team leads by 1. She takes a shot on the nose, and that's going to be a foul as she grabs her glasses. And she'll go to the line. My goodness, great basketball action here at St. Louis Park. It is warm outside here. What is today? December 7th? It's 52 degrees outside when I walked into this gymnasium tonight in December in Minnesota. No one is complaining as Schmitz makes that first of June. Still looking at her glasses there. Tell her that she's a little bit winded now. That's actually not a bad place to be. You just relax and make these shots just like that. Easy schmeezy. All right, now here comes Armstrong. Nice job breaking the press. Gets it ahead to Fisher, number 5. Fisher caught that pass outside. Wide open 3 and draining it. The senior 5'6" guard, Madison Fondau. Coach Ron Howard has seen enough. And he is talking to the referee as well. I'm not sure what his point is there, but right now his team is tied 21-21. And they're going to talk it over, I believe. Although, looks like the assistants will talk about the strategy while the head coach talks about how the rules are being enforced, and that is his right and his duty to do that. And we're in a timeout. As I was saying, Armstrong came in with a 1-2 record, and St. Louis Park 2-1, and their season started just after Thanksgiving. They lost to Rochester Mayo by quite a margin. There it was. Or this is what's coming up. But prior to these games here, they lost to Mayo, then they beat Kennedy, they lost to Blaine by quite a few, and then they beat Park Center, and here they are at Robbinsdale Armstrong, the Minnehaha Academy next Friday. You can come down and watch it. This is an exciting brand of basketball. I encourage you to come down, go to the concession stand, support your high school teams, and it's really fun. Bring your kids. All right, now timeout, and Robbinsdale Armstrong's got to feel very good about themselves here. They were down 12 at one point, and now they brought it to a tie with 4:40 to go here. And now Evelyn Schmitz, full court, token pressure here, but that's Peyton Erickson. putting the pressure on. I think those are the two best players on the court there. Peyton Erickson for Robbinsdale. They're going head to head. And that was a nice pass and another charging call. I've never seen so many charging calls. I'm not saying they're not good calls, but that just tells you the aggressiveness. Let's see. She comes in there. I don't know. Right? I mean, she was outside the circle, that little semicircle underneath. But was she really established? To me on that one, it didn't feel like she was. But that's why we like to watch sports, right? We get to debate these things. Oh, nice interception by Isabella Miller. She saw it from a mile away. Higdal, can she make him pay? No, she can't. Off the line, off the rim, I should say. And rebound to Armstrong's Maya Dillard. Oh, that was almost a carry there. She was able to control that dribble. And Erickson, that went off the rim, and Isabella Miller to Schmitz. We're still tied at 21, under 4 minutes to go here, first half on ParkTV 16 Sports. Miller now, and she did get bumped. And that's gonna be a foul, and are they in the bonus? I believe they should be. There were 16 fouls, so it's gonna be a one-on-one for Isabella Miller. Both teams in the bonus. Right there, Miller gets that interception. That was a couple of moments ago, but like a good safety in football, she saw that coming and can't get that to go. A lot of adrenaline flowing in these two teams. Something you gotta manage a little bit. Nice stop and pop there by number 11 for Armstrong. Anna Smelzer, the freshman only, gives Armstrong their first lead of the game. 23-21. Now Schmitz from way outside. Wow. That shot was suitable for framing. She had perfect form there. She had a player in her face, and she was well outside the three-point line. Just what the doctor ordered for St. Louis Park as they go back up by 1 with 3:10 to go now underneath, and we're gonna have a jump ball call from the referee underneath. 23 seconds on the shot clock. I'm gonna start to try and pay attention to the shot clock and bring you that information each possession if I can when it becomes relevant. But look at Schmitz with that shot. That's just pure talent, folks. All right, now Schmitz coming in on the wing to number 4, that is Brown Watson. Schmitz now with her second shot. That went off the mark. And was there a foul? No, out of bounds. Blocked. Oh, the referee from the side is gonna change the call. He's claiming that it was partially blocked, and it did appear that way with the rotation or the lack thereof on the ball. So St. Louis Park gets possession once again. 35 seconds on the shot clock. Now Brown Walker, the spin around move, and can't get it to go, but she draws the foul. But what a sweet looking move by number 4, Brown Watson. That was super sweet looking. Too bad she couldn't get it to go. She's averaging there, you can see, 5 a game. Deep breath, takes her time. A little short. She's just a sophomore. These free throws, I've played high school basketball. You know, you feel a little bit alone when you're sitting there, standing there. It's a different feeling for sure. She gets that one to go. Especially on a high school stage like this. All right, now here comes Robbinsdale Armstrong into the front court. They have clawed back in this game, and from way outside, hard off the backboard, but there's the rebound to Maya Dillard. She could be the difference maker tonight for Robbinsdale Armstrong. That shot, no good, no call. Rebound, Brown Watson, now taken right back by Erickson. She out of the corner of her eye saw her teammate, number 11, Smelzer, and her ball rimmed all the way in and out of the cylinder. And then a foul called against St. Louis Park. Boy, that ball was halfway in the net, wasn't it? It came right out. Chance to tie it up here for Maya Dillard, the junior, 5'10", gets that one to rattle in. This junior's got a lot of talent. It's very obvious. bench too there. Since she came in off the bench, she has made a huge impact here. Now here's St. Louis Park. Coming right in, off and in, number 4. That was her best play of the night, Jamaria Brown-Watson, and here's why. She came in there, she was under composure, and she just kept her concentration. Meanwhile, look at Peyton Erickson, and you can see how dangerous of a shooter she is. From deep in the corner, she delivers the 3 and puts Armstrong up by 1 again with under 2 to go. Schmitz now to the wing, to Miller, to the corner. Hegdahl, outside Whithead. She's got all day long off the back of the rim and rebound. Dillard now to the front court to number 5. Fisher underneath. Peyton Erickson in the block by Schmitz. She wasn't going to have it. Nice defense by the senior captain, number 30, Evelyn Schmitz. Both teams played well. That was great offense and great defense. Perfect basketball, really, by both teams. 1:28 remaining. In the corner. Erickson can't leave her alone. That shot looked a little off the mark from my vantage point, and I was right. I was a little surprised because she's a sharpshooter, to be sure. Evelyn Schmitz now with a chance to take the lead here as we approach a minute to go, first half on ParkTV 16 Sports. Hegdahl, though, she's got room, comes in, draws the block, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's a shooting foul. That was a great first move on Erickson. She's very quick, Hegdahl, isn't she? That first step in basketball when you're going to drive is so critical. You get that little opening, and it opens up a lot of options. Hegdahl unable to convert on her first attempt. And I should note, both teams now in the double bonus. 10 team fouls on St. Louis Park, 9 on Armstrong. And Hegdahl converts the second. We're tied at 28. We know when I looked at this game before I came over here tonight, I thought this would be a close one. And there is Maya Dillard. She's got to be the leading scorer out there tonight, off the bench. And my eyes don't deceive me. She's good. St. Louis Park needs to come up with a way to defend against her. Now Hegdahl from way outside, off the back of the rim. Nice rebound by Emily Fisher. She stretched high. The great outlet pass to Erickson. Couldn't get it to go. Hegdahl with the great defense. Dillard can't get it to go. Whithead with the rebound for St. Louis Park. 23 seconds to go. Schmitz into the front court. Loses it momentarily. Regains control. Nice spin move. Comes right in. Draws contact. And she'll go to the line with the blocking call. Down 2 points with 15.1 seconds to go. What a great spin move by Schmitz. She's really good. All right, now a chance to tie it with 15.1. I mean, if you want to see what confidence looks like, watch Evelyn Schmitz. Off the back of the rim, Armstrong up by 1 with the ball with 13 seconds to go in the half. Into the front court, number 11, Schmelzer to Fisher. And Hegdahl almost got the interception and the breakaway. She knew it. It would have been so sweet. She would have had 6 seconds to race down the court, take the lead, and go into the half in the locker room. Oh, near miss. Now Erickson underneath to Dillard, underneath, wide open, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, it's not gonna count. And we're at a 30-29 score here. Armstrong leads, so after 1, our score 30-29. It is a very competitive, entertaining game here on ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. Stay tuned for half number 2.
Was hit by sniper fire. The fighting was so intense, the medevac chopper was barely able to land. In the hospital, I was given a 5% chance to live. It's a good thing math wasn't my best subject. Today, I visit classrooms and share my story. I talk to kids about dealing with life's struggles. I tell them, with a little help and a lot of work, that you can overcome any challenge.
DAV helps veterans like Adam get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
I know that some struggles are big and some are small, but they're all struggles, and you have to learn to get through them. With support from DAV, more veterans like me can live their best life. And as a new father, I have one more reason to keep on keeping on. My victory is being there for the next generation.
Adam Alexander, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome back to St. Louis Park High School and ParkTV 16 Sports. We are bringing you girls non-conference high school basketball. So glad you're with us because tonight we've got a great second half on tap featuring Robbinsdale Armstrong and St. Louis Park. We're nearly tied here. Robbinsdale Armstrong was down for most of the first half, and then they came back at the end of half number one. Took a 1-point lead. Both teams playing very aggressively. That's Coach Ron Howard. Got the slick tie, looking good on a Thursday night, and a warm Thursday night it is. Golf courses, those that were open were packed, I heard today, and it was just absolutely spectacular here in Minnesota. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Score. My name again is Robert Christensen. All right, we're about underway. Robbinsdale Armstrong in white. They'll be going right to left. St. Louis Park in their dark uniforms at home, left to right, and we're underway once again. And Schmitz with the steal early on, and a quick foul will go against Armstrong's number 5, Fisher, her first. So right out of the gate in the first 7 seconds, and there were nearly 20 fouls combined by both these teams, so it is aggressive. And the fouls reflect that. Okay, now Schmitz, her team down 1. 18 minutes on the board for the second half. Schmitz and the Orioles looking to get above 500 as they came in 2-2 on the night. Armstrong 1-2. Now to the corner, Hegdahl tries to drive the right side, comes in, gets the shot off with a running jump shot off the board and in. And a nice start for Kia Hegdahl and the Orioles as they go up by 1 early in half 2. Now the double team. And number 30 for Armstrong, able to bounce it off the leg of St. Louis Park and prevent the turnover. And we look at that shot go in by Hegdahl. A lot of talent on this floor when you see shots like that go in. Now the rebound to Massey, and there's Whithead, the 8th grader, to Schmitz, the senior. Stops, pops from three-point land, overshoots the hoop, and it goes out of bounds. Ball will go to Robbinsdale Armstrong. We're just in the first 58 seconds of play here in half number 2. And already jam-packed action. Now, Erickson takes the inlet pass ahead to number 3, Cooley. Now, that is Fisher. Fisher, the the junior captain, and a forced turnover on they both had a hand on the ball, and a jump ball was called, and that was Whithead, the number 3, the 8th grader, that caused that jump ball. So great aggressive defense. Park now with a 1-point lead. Kia Hegdahl now at the point. She and Schmitz interchange. Whithead comes out to the wing with a wide open shot, unable to connect. There's going to be a time where that Whithead is going to be hitting those things, and she's only an 8th grader. She is a star in the making for sure. Okay, now underneath, and a foul going to be called against Park. The hold. Coaching staff of St. Louis Park not impressed with that opinion by the referees, but we're at 1 team foul against Park. Now ahead to Fisher. She's got 3 Park Orioles around her. She comes in with nowhere to go, and Massey had it, but she gave it back to number 3, Cooley, and she draws the foul and lays it in. And that's the kind of exciting action we have here. Just right there, Massey thought she had it, then she lost it and went right back to Armstrong. And not only did she make the layup, but she drew the foul and puts her team up by 1, and 1 coming. Clock stopped with 16 1:28 remaining. Substitutions now. Checking in for Armstrong was number 11, Anna Smelzer. And that shot beautifully made by Ella Cooley. Just a freshman. And look at the 1-2-2, or excuse me, it's just going to be, that's a one-on-one full court press. Man-to-man. Now Hegdahl comes in, takes the shot, can't get it to go on the running. Layup, jump shot, hybrid. Nice outlet pass. Armstrong does that really well, outletting the pass on the defensive rebound. Now underneath, and Isabella Miller did catch her with the body, and that's going to be a foul against Miller right there with the body. Not a shooting foul, however, but it's going to be the third team foul already with just 16 minutes to go. We're not even 2 minutes into it. Orioles got 3 team fouls. Miller, that's her second of the game. And now number 40, Jade Peterson. Haven't called her number much tonight. She's a 6'1" senior, but that was a nice left-handed layup underneath. And Armstrong had their largest lead at 4 until Madeline Brown nails that 3, and I told you early on, she is one of my favorite players here, and she is starting to show it. She might have close to 10 points already, and obviously a spark of energy. Here is number 40, Jade Peterson. Nice turnaround, left-handed jump shot from underneath. Really well done by her, Jade Peterson. Perfect fundamentals. Now the outlet pass, or the inbounds pass, I should say, coming with the left hand. The quick jump shot, tough one as she was fading away out of bounds. Rebound now into Schmidt's hands. Gives it back to Brown. She quickly releases it off the front of the rim. Rebound attempted by Whithead. Caused defense by Brown. Now Whithead, she'll quickly shoot it. Boy, they do not hesitate, do they? Now Brown saves it to anywhere, and it gets in the hands of Armstrong's Erickson. Now Peterson comes in, and she gets that one to go around Schmitz. And it's 37-34, Armstrong 3-point lead. Just under 15 minutes to go. Whithead gives it up on the top of the key to Massey. Back to Whithead. She'll drive the left side to Schmitz. Schmitz drives the left side with the left hand, and it goes off her own thigh. And a turnover against St. Louis Park will give the ball back. Here's Jade again with the left hand. That's twice in a row for her. 6'1" senior asserting herself on the scoring card in the second half, and now coming in. And the foul is long before the shot, I think they're going to call. Are they going to give her the and one? They are. They are. Ella Cooley, she took the shot there and right there. But I still think that could arguably be called before the shot. It was before the shot, in my opinion. But nevertheless, still I can see where the illusion looked like it was during the shot. And now a 6-point lead by Armstrong. They came in 1-2 on the year. St. Louis Park 2-2. Now Madeline Brown calling for the ball. Gives it up to the corner. Massey, Hegdahl, good ball rotation, but Peyton Erickson deflects it into the backcourt. Schmitz brings it again across the timeline. Shot clock at 18 seconds. Massey, Schmitz behind the dribble pass, comes in, lets it go. All right. That's the talent I'm talking about, Evelyn Schmitz. That is suitable for framing. Now underneath, deflected by Whithead, still ends up in the hands of Robbinsdale Armstrong. Now Peyton Erickson with the quick shot from the outside, off the rim. Madeline Brown with the rebound, ahead to Schmitz, into the front court with the left hand. She'll drive, draws contact, and I would have called that a charge as well. You judge for yourself, of course. I don't know. I mean, these are always, you know, the eye of the beholder. She really wasn't firmly stretched, as that was the earlier shot by Schmitz off the board and in. And running jump shot, running layup shots, that is the rule of the day for both these teams. Armstrong up by 4, just under 14 to go. Into the front court, that's Cooley. Cooley now kept her head up, and Schmitz almost with the steal there. What can she do out there on the court? Now the turnaround by Jade Peterson, the senior 6'1" captain. That's her third basket of the second half, and she is getting congratulated. Timeout on the court. And Jade Anderson, number 40, coming up big underneath the basket 3 times this half. Yeah, giving the fist bump to the assistant coach. Well deserved by her, Jade Peterson. Yeah, oh yeah. They know. Great feeling for her there and that team. They were down by 9 early in the first half. Now they're up by 6. All right, timeout about to come to a conclusion here. Just to remind you, you are watching ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are streaming live on YouTube. You can go to the website or YouTube and watch the replays if you're interested. And we're just glad you're with us. Certainly enjoy bringing these broadcasts. High school sports in the wintertime, nothing sweeter. Okay, now, following the timeout, 13:35 on the board. Hegdahl gets that rebound. Schmitz, quick outside shot. I mean, my goodness. Right out of the timeout, she drills the 3, brings them within 3. Now 2-on-1. The aggressiveness, now Cooley from the outside off the back rim, and Massey with the rebound, and she draws the foul. The over-the-back call gonna be on Ella Cooley, number 3 for Armstrong. Good call by the refs. Schmitz, I mean, they don't think about it, they just let it fly, and that is a great shot. And it's the way to play, right? If you think about it too much, you're gonna miss them more often than you don't. You just let your instincts and your athletic talent take over. Good things happen. Hegdahl lost her footing as she took that inbounds pass, and it resulted in an unfortunate turnover. Hegdahl not happy with that, you can tell. I don't blame her. Just one of those things. Now she's gonna take the ball. She wants to make up for it, I'm sure. She draws the foul, and she'll go to the line. Her team down 5, 44-39 with 13 minutes exactly to go. Second half, Hegdahl just happened to lose her footing there as that ball got passed in. Frustrating, I'm sure. See if she can make them pay here. Off the back of the rim. Whithead comes up, gives her a tad of confidence. One great thing about these team sports is just those sorts of things, those taps from your teammates, the camaraderie that's built. As Hegdahl does make that one, now the full court press by St. Louis Park. They got to get back in this as we're under 13 minutes to go. Not that they're out of it, but they've been down now for a little bit. Now Jones, she's killed them. Outlet pass, good defense that time. The last timeout seemed to make a difference. Now Erickson, turnaround jump shot. Little out of control. How did she find that ball and her teammate on the rebound? If this one goes in their favor, Erickson will get credit. She was on the ground, sitting down, got the rebound, and was able to get that outlet pass to the corner to save that play. And they still saved it, as now Armstrong will get a throw in with 12:33 to go. Isabella Miller now checking in. She'll check in. Whithead will take a seat. This is going to go down to the wire here, I feel. And this is a knockdown. Kind of a street fight out there. Obviously not violent, but I mean, these girls are scrapping and I love it. Now, Jade Peterson, her first miss of the second half. Will that change the momentum? It might. Schmitz now to take advantage, comes in, uses her body and can't quite get it to go, but draws the blocking foul. And that'll be Robbinsdale Armstrong's 4th team foul. And Schmitz will go to the line. Look how she protects that ball with her body. Really well done there. That's experience. If I could only shoot with that kind of confidence, she just gets up there and lets it go. It's not even, she's not even thinking about it. That's how good she is. Directed traffic. Look at the communication between her and Madeline Brown. Look at Madeline Brown. I love that communication. That is awesome. And then big time shot there. ever becomes a doctor, I would go to her. She's very cool under pressure, Schmitz. All right, now here comes Robbinsdale Armstrong into the front court. Peyton Erickson. And nice defense by Massey. She denied the ball to Maya Dillard, and that would be my defensive strategy against Dillard. Don't let her get the ball. Front her every time, and Massey was right there to deny her the ball. And there's Isabella Miller and Massey. They are watching her. Now the interception, a 2-on-1, at least for a minute. Schmitz gets it to go. And watch the intelligence and the experience. She kept that ball at her hip, protecting it all the way from the defender until the defender got by her, and then she put it up in. And look at that beautiful, talented shot by number 5 as Emily Fisher answers right back and goes up by 2 with under 12 to go. In fact, we're at 11:30. Schmitz, look at Schmitz just spinning in there, directing. Brown looks for the shot, back to Schmitz. She backs it up. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Schmitz, she is just finding her rhythm here. Comes right in between the two. Can't get that to go. The rebound by Massey. Couldn't get that one to go. Now the rebound to Peyton Erickson, and now taken back by Schmitz and Massey underneath. Schmitz goes with the shot. She goes down. No call on the play, and now we're going to have a jump ball. And the possession arrow, it favors Robbinsdale Armstrong. A little bit of rugby-like basketball out there. This is a great, entertaining game, though. I had a feeling it was going to be, and it is. 46-44. You don't even have to care which team is going to win. This is awesome stuff. And there is a turnover on Fisher. Traveling the call as she was trying to transition. 46-44 our score. 11:01, 3 ones on the board. And now, we got 2 foul calls from both referees, and now they're going to talk about whether they saw the same thing. But the referee from underneath was very definitive, and that's going to be a blocking call on number 30, Madison Fondow. That's her 3rd personal, team's 5th to go along with St. Louis Park's 5 team fouls. Isabella Miller checks in. Hugely entertaining here tonight. Madeline Brown goes in and takes the foul from Madison Fondow. 11 fouls to go. All right, here comes Madeline Brown. And that's a foul all day long, including Sundays. 11 fouls here, folks, in the first 9 minutes or 8 minutes of the second half. We had 20 in the first half. So this is the black and blue division game here, for sure. Off the back of the rim. And Dillard will take a seat here. St. Louis Park has, what's the word I'm looking for? Neutralized her in the second half. She hurt them in the first, but not in the second. The person that's hurt them is Jade Peterson, although they did stop her the last time. Now here come after the miss, and missed opportunity on those free throws by Madeline Brown. And the aggressive defense continues, and Massey has it. Lead pass to Schmitz. She's got an opening. She takes the foul and gets it to go. Evelyn Schmitz. Yes. I'd be chest bumping her too. Watch this. Schmitz. Big time play there, and what a great outlet pass by Ruby Massey. She deserves all the credit, or as much of the credit, as she looked up and saw Schmitz 3/4 of the way down the court, hits her to tie it up. And now to take the lead, can't get it to go, but Massey gets the rebound, gets blocked. Looks, should get it back out. Hegdahl, though, not to hesitate from way outside. Raining threes, and that's going to be out of bounds off Robbinsdale Armstrong. That's an unforced turnover, and we're tied at 46 with 10:19 remaining here. And head coach for Robbinsdale talking things over. 10:19 to go. 17 fouls now. St. Louis Park in the bonus. And I was looking away. I didn't see what happened there. And now there's going to be a foul against Hegdahl. Wow. That's her 5th. She's out already. Yep. That's a big loss for St. Louis Park. Kia Hegdahl. I didn't see what happened there on the sideline. So I like the aggressive play, but there is a limit sometimes. You don't want to foul out with 10 to go. And now Isabella Miller on the ground. These women are going to have some bruises in the morning for sure. Brown gets it into Schmitz. We're tied at 46. Both teams are going all out here. Hegdahl. Miller from way outside lets it go from the hip. Off. Massey saves it. Schmitz back to Brown, lets it fly from three-point land, and she gets it to go. She's loving it. Let's go, Madeline Brown. Now Peyton Erickson comes in and she draws the foul. Oh. Those are tough calls. I'm not sure why. It just feels that way. Madeline Brown, though, no spin on that ball either. Just let it go. Her team up by 3. Now Peyton Erickson. She's their leading scorer. She'll look around. Both teams have 17 fouls. She gets that one to go. Nice, easy shot looking there. There's the 8th getter, Whithead, in the background there. Look at the communication, love that. Off the rim, Whithead with the rebound. Over to the near side, Schmitz will bring it in, uncontested, into the front court. She spins, comes right in all day long. Evelyn Schmitz, you're gonna give it to her, she's gonna take it. Now to the front court, Erickson into the corner. That's number 30 with it. Fondau underneath, trying to get it to Jade Peterson. Fortunately for Armstrong, in the corner to save it was Ella Cooley. Now to the outside, off the rim, rebound. Whithead, the 8th grader. Maybe the shortest person on the court. Playing big time underneath. Schmitz with the big time shot from outside off the rim. And Schmitz seems to be in that zone, folks. You know, you talk about pro running backs. They say when they get to the second half, you get tired, but you get to a point where you're not too tired, that you're just tired enough where you're just flowing. And Schmitz looks to be in that zone to me. I was surprised that shot didn't go in. Now, Peyton Erickson. Underneath, and the foul on Miller. It's a rough game tonight. And I don't mean that as like it's bad play. It's just they play rough out here. This is the black and blue game division, sort of speak. Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings style, back in the old times. Good grief. This is not for the faint of heart out there. 51-47 Park. Armstrong at the line. With the shot, number 5, Fisher. Miller now will take a seat. That's her 4th personal. 15 fouls in the second half. There were 20 fouls in the first. I wasn't that great. That's 35 fouls. Number 5, Fisher. And I'm not saying, I think they were all deserved. I'm not even saying this is overly officiated. It hasn't been. Now here comes Massey, almost lost it, but able to regain the dribble. Now Schmitz, watch her go. She comes in, she's got such a great crossover dribble. Oh my goodness, they're gonna call the charge. 16th foul in the second half. Yeah, you know, you gotta be in control. All right, now full court press by St. Louis Park. They lead by 2 with 8:38 to go. Throw in underneath. Robbinsdale to Erickson. Now to number 5, Fisher. Fisher now, crossover dribble, drives the lane, gets cut off. Centering pass inside. Brown, oh my God, she goes to the ground, gives it to Massey. And a timeout suddenly taken by Coach Ron Howard. And that stops the clock with 8:22 to go. His team leads by 2. 16 fouls, and we look at Robbinsdale Armstrong's schedule coming up. They are 1-2 on the year. They come out of the Northwest Suburban Conference, but they have a couple of St. Paul games coming up here in the next, well, tomorrow night they've got St. Paul Central at home. And then North St. Paul, they'll cross the river, then Park Center, Osseo, Washburn, and then the holiday break. Then Brainerd comes all the way down for a metro visit. Fargo North, that's a long bus ride, folks, right? And then Rogers at home, Robbinsdale Armstrong, their schedule for the foreseeable future. They came in again 1-2 on the year. Just underway here in the 23-24 season. Of course, we're glad you're with us. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We've got 2 cameras, Paul Broden in the truck. Great producer here with ParkTV 16 Sports. Bringing you all the great images here, and grateful to be a part of it. Okay, now here is St. Louis Park following their timeout with the ball and a 2-point lead. 18-17 to go, clock winding down. Schmitz now crosses over to the left side into the corner. Brown with the fake, drives, gives it up to number 4. And another whistle. Turnover against St. Louis Park. Inbounds pass, almost stolen by Whithead, but Fisher comes away with it. And that's going to be a travel? It is. Looked like Peyton Erickson took an extra step as she tried to handle that pass that was a little off the mark. Turnover against Robbinsdale Armstrong. Lead still 2. 51-49. Both teams in the bonus. St. Louis Park in the double bonus. Schmitz, Whitehead. Now Massey drives, comes back, fakes the shot to number 4. Brown Watson almost loses it, recovers. Shot clock at 11. 10. Schmitz from outside, off the front of the rim. Jade can't get the rebound. Brown Walker gets it off the board, off the rim, and into the hands of Emily Fisher. Robbinsdale Armstrong guns it down the court to Fondau. She can't get it to go. Brown with the rebound, and she'll turn it back the other way. Schmitz is wide open underneath, gets it and puts it in. Great vision by Madeline Brown as she hits Evelyn Schmitz. And they go up by 4 with 7:06 to go in the second half. Now Fisher to the front court, and intercepted by Massey, ahead to Whithead. She's got nobody with her, she'll take it on her own, the spin move and the shot. You know, that's where you gotta take it around. You gotta see the numbers right. There's 1 of you and 4, you've got a 4-point lead. That's the experience. Time to turn it back around and slow it down just for a minute. Now, oh my goodness, it's like bumper cars out there. Wow. There's gonna be the need for some ice on these poor bodies. Just banging out there. 53-49. Just aggressive play. Fisher with the underhand scoop layup, rebound attempt. Cooley, she goes to the ground. I'm kind of concerned about the floor. The floor is taking a beating. All right, now 6:10 to go. 53-49 our score. 16 fouls tallied in the second half alone. And a timeout just as the throw-in was being made by Robbinsdale Armstrong coach. His name is Antoine Easley, and there's the Metro West Conference standings. Obviously, all the zeros on the left column are the conference games. Non-conference, there's been Old St. Margaret's. They won the state tournament last year. They're 2-2. Their star, though, I read in the paper just this week, Olivia Olson broke her wrist. She's out for a month. We're going to be bringing you a Benilde St. Margaret's game on January 4th. Olivia Olson, she might be back for that in, a month. I'm not sure when that month started, but she also won a state tournament for Benilde St. Margaret's girls soccer team this year. And I had to wonder whether she broke it playing soccer or some other reason. Maybe we'll find out when we come back with you on January 4th. But meanwhile, the important thing is what's going on right here in St. Louis Park. So far, I haven't seen any blood drawn out there, but a nice call by Coach Antoine Easley. That was a great timeout. He had a great play written up, and he needed to get a basket because it's been a while for Armstrong. And now they're within 2. Schmitz drives the lane, gets blocked out of bounds. And Schmitz feels like she got fouled, I think, just based on her body language. I don't know how many points she has. Unfortunately, I don't have those kind of up-to-date stats, but she's got to be close to 20 tonight. Just a joy to watch. Now Massey comes in with the right hand off the rim, rebound. Nicely done by number 30, Madison Fondau. Now Fondau will bring it across the timeline. Behind the back dribble, to the wing, to Peyton Erickson off the back, and that's gonna be out of bounds. As it went off the top of the backboard, which is considered out of bounds, and that stops the clock. With 5:34 to go, our score 53-51. Don't go anywhere. We're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. This one's gonna go down to the wire. It's warm outside, but it's not as warm as it is in this game with this match in this gymnasium on ParkTV 16 Sports. Now Whithead from outside guns it off the back of the rim. Great rebound though by Massey. Brown underneath to Brown Watson. Whithead, and a nice defensive play by Fondau. She smelled that out. Nice outlet pass for the mini break. Ahead to Fisher, and it rounds the rim and in. Ties it up at 53, under 5 to go. Clock winds down. Don't go anywhere. Don't go to the refrigerator. Keep watching. This one's gonna go down to the wire. Schmitz looks to the right side. Decides to throw it up there off the back. And out of bounds off Whithead, and that's going to be a turnover. And Robbinsdale Armstrong now with the ball, and the score tied with 4:40 to go. Outlet pass, full court press. Cooley into the front court to Jade Peterson with the fake pass. Now to the top of the key to Cooley. She goes down. Almost intercepted by Whithead. She got her hand on it a little bit. Now Schmitz gets it as it was forced by Massey. She comes in, uses her body off the backboard, off the rim, and in. She looked to the referee. She wanted a foul call, but didn't get it. Down to the corner. Orioles up by 2. Whithead gets the interception. Can she get to the rim in time? She does with the left hand and in. The 8th grader, number 3, Whithead, comes up big time with a 4-point lead now. And the interception by Massey. Schmitz into the front court. Brown Walker calling for the ball. Schmitz hangs onto it. And this is a time maybe to slow it down just a little bit. Up by 4 with 3:40 to go. And now Schmitz, that's what she's doing here. Take a deep breath. This is a big possession if they can go up by 6. Nice crossover dribble. She comes in, and yeah, that's a charge. It is. She's complaining about it. I wouldn't recommend that. And the coach on the sideline doesn't like it either, Ron Howard. But you judge for yourself. I mean, come on. Well, she sold it. I kind of see their argument now. That's part of the game, though, selling it. It just is. And Fondau has done that once before. She's good at it. There are optical illusions, and we are human beings playing a human sport. Mistakes are going to be made, and you got to expect it. got to overcome it. Every game is not going to be called perfectly, for sure. How boring would that be anyway? All right, now here is Park to throw it in. 57-53, 3:22 to go. I'll tell you what's not boring is this match right here, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am on ParkTV 16 Sports. Now Brown to Schmitz. Back to Brown, looks for the shot. Into the corner, Brown Walker looks to drive on Dillard. She comes in, turns around, lets it go. My goodness, you will not see a better play just as the shot clock went down, and that might make the difference. What a big time play by Brown Walker. Watson, I'm sorry. I've been calling it Walker. Her name is Brown Watson. Now Schmitz with the right hand. But I'm telling you, that play by Brown Watson, I would like to see the replay. That was big time. Here it is. Well, here's Schmitz afterwards on that ensuing play. Take a deep breath. St. Louis Park has their large, here it is. That's big time, folks. I don't need to say anything to make that look better than it looked. And what I will say is how far out away she was. You know, she wasn't right underneath. To make that, bank that in with a player as talented and good as Dillard, that inspires the rest of your team, and it certainly did. As now Park is up by 8, their largest. Timeout on the court. There's Coach Antoine Eastley. This game is far from over, folks. There are 17 fouls here in the second half. Both teams are in the bonus. Park in the double bonus. There were 19 fouls in the first half. 40 fouls. But that's the nature of this match tonight. It is the black and blue game. All these women have hit the deck. There are going to be bruises on their forearms, on their kneecaps, everywhere. All right, now, inlet pass. Both teams have done a full court press, and that's why as Park causes the, oh no, they're going to change the call. Not a lot of protest there, although I do think Ron Howard is. He didn't have a great vantage point. Judge for yourself. I didn't really see it well myself. What'd you think there? I don't know. Ron Howard still protesting the call. They're saying it got tipped. Here it is again. Right? Let's see. I don't know, Paul, do you think she touched it? It's hard for me to tell. Nevertheless, Maya Dillard gets her first points in the second half. She caused some damage offensively against the Orioles in the first. Orioles have done a great job corralling her in the second until then. Our score, 61-55. Schmitz from the outside. Rebound. Brown Watson. And she lost it, and she will learn not to bring that ball down below her waist when she's underneath, because it's going to get stolen. Brown, though, comes in. Tough as nails, number 23, Madeline Brown. And she did get grabbed on the right arm. Good call by the official there. And she'll go to the line and shoot her team up by 6. Substitution here for Armstrong having a seat. Number 11, Anna Smelzer. Brown to shoot. Look at the intensity of Madeline Brown. Off the back of the rim. Dillard with the rebound. To Fondau, nice outlet pass. Armstrong, they're so good at that. Now to the wing, Erickson, top of the key. Cooley drives the right side, gives it up to Waiton on the outside wing, and her shot, and she got hit after the shot, and she hit the deck right there. I can't argue with that call. 52-56. I can hear Brown Watson all the way up here. She's calling box out, box out. She's not wrong. Erickson makes it. No reason to box out as she made both. 5-point differential. We're under 2 to go here at St. Louis Park. This game hanging in the balance. Park hoping to go to above 500 for the first time this year. Now Massey. Just tight defense. The reach in blocked by Cooley. And she gets the steal. Now here comes Dillard, and she comes right in, and they're going to call the block. But I got to tell you, a lot of these drives on both teams are very reckless, right? They just come in there, reckless abandon, just like that. I mean, but you can see Brown Watson did lean into her. I think if Brown Watson had just stood her ground and allowed Dillard to run into her, that call could have turned out differently. And that rebound rattles in and out. Isabel Cooley now will check in for Brown. Brown had a great game tonight. What a scrappy game this has been. Off the front of the rim, and these two schools, they're not far from each other. I'm sure all these women know each other. Now Schmitz into the front court, her team up by 5. No reason to rush it now, right? If you're an Oriole fan, here's Schmitz out of the corner. Miller with the shot. And that could not come at a bigger time for Isabella Miller. And I think she let that fly from her knees. Watch where this is like, watch her just waiting there. And watch her flick that Pete Maravich style. If you knew who he was, Google him and watch how he shot his jump shot for the New Orleans Jazz. You know, the Utah Jazz used to be called the New Orleans Jazz because that's where the jazz music is famous. And Pete Maravich was a guy that would shoot just how Isabella Miller did there, right from the hip. I think they called him Pistol Pete Maravich because he shot it like it was from a pistol right off your hip. And that was Isabella Miller, and that could not have come at a bigger or more clutch time for these Orioles. What a game this has been. 40 fouls on the night, almost. I think there's blood on the referees' uniforms. I'm kidding, of course, but metaphorically speaking. You don't have to watch football on Sundays. Watch this match. It's like tackle football, and I mean that in a very positive sense. It's like the old Big Ten. Back in the day, it was rough basketball. This is kind of old school. I love it. All right, now, inbounds pass. Look at the aggressiveness. There is no let up. These girls are as tough as they will come, and there's another example. Driving and more contact. I mean, it's like right there. It's like an offensive running play off right tackle for a first down. All right, 52.6 seconds remaining. Armstrong trying to stay in it. They got to make these. Off the rim. You're down 7 with 52 seconds to go. Points without the clock winding down are critical to get back into it. Because the clock is Armstrong's biggest enemy right now. Substitutions now for Park. Madeline Brown checks back in. And that off the rim, the rebound, all important rebound. Miller, not only did she get that last huge three-point shot, she gets that rebound. Isabella Miller coming up big time here in the last minute. The junior 5'9" guard playing super well here late. Now Schmitz at the line, her team up by 7. And now a whistle from outside. The referee steps in. And I don't know what we're talking. Is it a substitution issue? Brown Watson comes in right there. Madeline Brown checks out. Now for Armstrong, number 32, that's Anna Shepard. Dillard steps out. So substitutions, chess matches going on by both Coach Easley and Howard, and Schmitz off the back of the rim and opening for Armstrong, but they've got to play perfect basketball now. They've got to make everything. And now they got an opportunity with Cooley, comes in, and she does make it. 37 seconds to go, and the clock stop with the quick timeout brings Armstrong within 6. Nice pass there by Fondao. Madison Fondao, you know, she has been a very instrumental part of this match for Armstrong. She has drawn a lot of fouls. Some of them may be earned or not, but she's been really good at selling them, and I think that's a skill. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's part of the game. And then that pass by Fondao, you know, a clutch pass as she found Fisher underneath to bring them within 6, but it's an uphill battle here for Robbinsdale Armstrong. As we look at the St. Louis Park bench, there's Hegdahl. She fouled out with 10 minutes to go. And there's Coach Ron Howard in the white shirt with the nice tie, looking good. All right, now 30, let's see, how much time do we have on the clock here? I'll let you know in a second. 36.3 on the board. Park with the ball. Full court, man-to-man press. How many players are gonna hit the deck in the next 30 seconds? And out of bounds. And Park is still gonna get it back. Look at the unbelievable pressure being put on here, right here. Wow, I don't know. I thought that might have gone on Schmitz. I think they got a break there. Now they're gonna foul. Well, Ella Cooley's going to get called for the foul. It looks completely shocked there. I'm not sure about why she's shocked. I think they were trying to get the foul because they got to stop the clock. And now, but they didn't really want to foul Evelyn Schmitz now, did they? But we'll see. She's missed a few at the line. Let's see. It's awful quiet in here suddenly. Is now 7. So it's a 3-possession game, and even if she makes it, it still will be. Armstrong's gonna need to make up 8 points. That's 3 possessions. All right, Fondao in the backcourt, brings it across the line, 26 seconds remaining. She gets double teamed. She gets it to number 3, Ella Cooley. Cooley to the far side. That is number 5, Fisher. 19 seconds remaining. Peyton Erickson takes the big shot, and the foul is going to be called on Massey for St. Louis Park as we see that high arcing shot right there. And Massey is going to be called for over the back. I'm not sure she really was, but from the angle of the referee, it certainly could have looked like that. So now clock stopped with 16 seconds remaining exactly, and free throw. It's going to be a little too late here for Robbinsdale, I believe. Wow, what a match this has been. And that went off the rim. Rebound, though, to Dillard. Maybe it's not over. They got to get a 3 like ASAP. Yesterday, off the rim, rebound. Whithead gets it, and that's going to do it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Park hangs on to win this in a battle for the ages, and they win 67-59. They go to 3-2. Armstrong drops to 1-3. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with our production tonight at ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you again. Happy holidays.